Hey guys, welcome back to Living the Dream. I'm Jim.
I'm Marge.
And?
The Boop.
The Boop, Bella. Our big girl. So, I probably shouldn't say that. Well, we are live from Earlton Hill RV Campground in Earlton, New York. Somewhere close to the town of Cooksaki, right off the New York State Thruway. Exit 21B if you're traveling either north or southbound. We found this park watching another YouTube channel, and we thought we would do a video on the park itself. This park is a blast.
Very nice people here. We the first day we pulled in, you know, we're trying to back this behemoth beast in, and some guy stops and he's like, you know, hang on there, let me help you out. Calls the office, gets us moved to a pull-through site. I mean, never saw this guy before. His name was John?
It was John. So
Very
John,
nice.
shout out. You're actually our neighbor across the roadway here in your diesel pusher RV. But just really nice people that look out for each other. You know, kind of a party atmosphere, right?
Oh, yeah.
Nothing too crazy. Very respectful. You know, a little bit of karaoke last night by our backyard neighbors, whose name unfortunately escapes me, but she was rocking some Carrie Underwood and doing a great job. So let's give you the short version of how we typically do this. Let's start off with our booking process, and basically we booked this back in 2023.
Yeah, I think we did it in January for this May. As I recall, I don't, it was that long ago. We just called them up, told them what we needed, and they kind of just, when you get here, they kind of assign a spot. You really don't have a pre-assigned spot. Yep. But like I said, when we got here the first time, they were able to move us to another site that we could just pull through.
Yeah, so Charlotte, I believe Charlotte is their general manager, and we had left them a voicemail, and once again, you know, our faith is renewed. She called us back, and she's a riot. Just a super nice person.
They're
on
all
the
really
phone.
fun here.
So we actually got to meet her face to face. We're not going to put her on camera, but we got to meet her. So she called us back, and we made the reservation again, you know, 6-7 months ago, and things went well. Did we get an email confirmation?
No.
No. Smaller park, family owned. The venue actually used to be a religious camp back in the 70s, and they have some really cool pictures in their camp store that reflect that. But no harm, no foul. You know, we're not hung up on the reservation thing, and you know, them being, you know, super specific as long as they take our reservation. So price wise,
I think right now, which I guess would be considered in season, I want to say it's about $40 a night. I don't believe, I'm not sure if there are sites with sewer. There are a lot of people here that are kind of permanent residents, and you kind of get that feeling like everybody knows everybody here, and just very friendly. Everybody was super friendly with, you know, here. A lot of people with dogs, a lot of dogs here. So
really
obviously
cool.
Pet friendly. Yeah, just
and
nice
again,
place.
you're going to see some video coming into play. I did fly the drone a little bit here, and no, I did not crash into the lake. But really cute. So there's some amenities that are available to adults and to children. So they do have a playground. Yep. They do have what I'm going to call a lake or a pond that is actually cordoned off for swimming. And that
little beach area, little tiny beach area.
Is stocked with what, bass?
Bass, yeah.
Bass. So there's actually a bass tournament going on as we speak.
They said that they originally stocked it, which I don't remember when that was, like way back when, and she said ever since they've not had to stock it. So we were talking to them about the bass tournament, because we see all these trophies in their little store. And she's like, oh yeah, every Father's Day, you know, there's a bass tournament. And we're looking, it's a pretty small pond. She goes, oh yeah, they'll pull about 100 a day out of there. So, yeah, and I mean, it's not a resort. It's a campground.
Yeah, so speaking about...
The local people here are just super, super friendly.
Yeah, so speaking about the amenities, if you will. All right, so there is water and electric at the site. And the sites are pretty decent, and they're fairly level. Nothing you'd have to, you know, have a concern about. There is a pump out service, some of which you would have to contact these folks at their phone number and ask them, or ask them when you stop in here. But they do have that service available, and they do have a dump station that you are welcome to use whenever you decide to use that. But as far as the amenities, so we have that lake, we have the beach area, laundry facility, They actually have a change machine, which is pretty cool. I know that sounds odd, but little things that make us smile. It's nice to be able to change the money right there, and so forth. The small arcade, which we actually took advantage of, right? Kicked some behind in pinball. I did win.
No,
I did win.
He didn't.
She lies.
When we first got here, we were kind of walking around looking at things because like I said, it had been a couple of years since we've been here. But it was nice because as we were kind of checking out the laundry service, one of the kids that works here made it a point of stopping to make sure that we had change because the machine wasn't working. He's like, just to let you know, if you need it, you have to go to the store and get it, which I thought was nice. I mean, yeah, we were just looking around, but the people are just very, very accommodating here. Really, really
this
helpful.
is a family-owned campground. So currently, and I apologize, the name escapes me, the young lady who we spoke to is the current owner, and her dad, retired New York State Thruway worker, thank you for serving, bought it and wound up, I believe, either selling it to her or giving it to her.
Retired.
Yeah, he retired. And they're thinking about adding on. So quite a number of spots. The spot or the section that we're in, I guess, is referred to as the field. And again, as Marge said, it's a campground, but it is a super awesome campground. I have not experienced this amount of friendly people ever. Our again back neighbor, his name is John, a current veteran of 30 years in the military. Our across the street neighbor, whose name escapes me, fellow Harley Davidson rider on his classic Heritage Softail. Just another nice guy, but it's just amazing how friendly the folks are, how they look out for each other. That small town vibe, if you will. So really, really awesome. So again, booking procedure was very good. No concerns at all. We actually were able to extend a day for this second leg of the trip, and they were very accommodating for that. We just simply asked them if they could handle it, and they said yes. Again, sewer, water, etc. But as far as anything that I would have as a negative, I got nothing.
Nothing I can think of.
I got nothing.
No.
Nope. So it is gated, so that you have to use the gate code. There's an upper and lower pad, so you can get in and out of here and somewhat keep, I don't want to say undesirables because you could always walk around the gate, but at least it keeps the decent person, out of here. The camp store was super cute.
Yeah, we actually, they very bare essentials, maybe orange juice.
But everything you need. Nothing,
little things.
It's not Walmart.
But they have a
need.
full deli now. They do pizza, they do chicken wings. They didn't have a printed menu, but she said you could find their menu on Facebook, which I haven't had an opportunity to look at. But we got a couple of sandwiches there, or subs, a couple days ago, and they weighed about 5 pounds. They were very good. Really good bread and everything. Very well worth it.
The folks at the Earlton Hill RV campground camp store clearly have a broken scale because they put more meat on this sandwich. And honest to God, I think it was on an entire loaf of Italian bread. It was absolutely humongous.
It was very good.
So just a good sandwich. Little bit of a, I don't want to call it an upcharge, but like most folks that have to pay those credit card surcharges, there is a 4%.
Yep, if you use a credit card.
Yeah, and again, I'm using the word upcharge just because of my limited vocabulary. But there is a charge if you decide to use a credit card. Coffee was excellent.
Was it?
Yeah,
I didn't have
it really
the coffee.
Was.
But a big cup, $1.75.
I think it was $1.50.
Yeah, it was a good sized cup, not like your usual little 10 or 12 ounce cups. It was a good sized cup.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a chance to try the pizza or the chicken wings, but we had so much food,
So much going on.
Yeah, I can't think what else.
So it was pretty cool. We were actually sitting in the RV one night, and one of the subscribers for our channel, Robert, went by, yelled at me. I yelled at him. I saw him on Facebook. I wound up subscribing to his YouTube channel. And it was actually pretty cool to see some folks that are starting to see the channel. We hope that we're growing it each and every day, and we're putting some information out there that's helpful.
And we try to put the cats in there more because we know you guys could care less.
Care less about Marge. If I could get them to talk, they would be doing the campground review, but they refused to talk. So we did have a quick video that I'll put in here of them at chow time, which was always exciting.
Anarchy in an RV.
Yeah, anarchy in an RV. Yeah. So as far as the not the laundry facilities, but the comfort station facilities, they do have 24-hour bathrooms and showers. The showers are a little bit unique. You just simply push a push button, and it provides the.
It's probably about 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, so it provides the temperature setting. I found my shower to be perfect. The water was absolutely at the perfect temperature. As soon as it cycles off, you simply push the button again and it cycles back on. So no issue at all. And same with the ladies' room.
Yeah, it was the same. Yep.
Yeah, so that's available as well. Especially, we try to take advantage of that. You guys know that if we're not hooked up to sewer, we try to minimize the amount of black and gray as much as we can. We're still learning this RV, and as you probably know, leave a comment below if your tank sensors actually work. Ours will
work, and then they won't.
Well, I don't know if
and
they
then
do
you
or they
think
don't.
they're working, exactly.
It'll read 33%, and Marge
it'll
will
be
use
full.
the bathroom, and then it'll be 100%. And
I know, I don't go that much.
well,
Shut up.
this is quite a little gem.
Yeah, it is.
I sincerely say that. If you're looking for decent folks to socialize with, even casual conversation, folks to look after your rig as you leave, for the day or whatever, it's the place. So there's a lot of motorcycling to be done in this area here.
Around here.
Yeah, right off of State Route 81, which is the main road to get into the campground. As you travel east down towards 9W, there is a Stewart's shop, and if you're not familiar with the Northeast, a Stewart's shop is we used to call them Stop and Robs, but it's just a little coffee shop that's a convenience store.
Ice cream. Their ice cream. They have
and their coffee.
A gajillion flavors, but their ice cream is really, really good. But it's very, very reasonable. And
they're a staple.
And their coffee's pretty good.
Yeah,
coffee's not bad.
They're an absolute staple in the Northeast. If you're from this area, if you travel through this area, we're not endorsed by Stewart's or Baskin Robbins or anybody who continues to grow our waistline, but they are a good place. And we were actually fortunate. We had several days with Margie's parents, Ron and Elsie, and her brother Ron. We missed out on our sister-in-law, Katrina, because she's crazy and still working. But we were actually able to have dinner at Red's Restaurant. We didn't do any video or any photos. This restaurant was opened in 1949, and it's right on 9W, just north of State Route 81.
Big seafood joint.
And they changed nothing.
No.
The tables,
inside,
the chairs, the boots, the bathrooms, the speakers, the music.
Oh, the music's great.
It was walking into 1940. The food pricing, excellent. The portions, out of this world.
Yeah, their portions were really good. Some of their stuff's a little pricey, but at least they're not charging you an arm and leg and giving you a speck of food. Yeah. But they were, back in the day, I mean, when I was a kid living here, they were known for their seafood. And they still do a big seafood business here, but they now have, do we get a picture of the boat?
No.
There's
I just said that.
There's the restaurant, and then there's literally a boat there, but I think what they do is like an outdoor, maybe if somebody's passing by or something, almost like a little stand.
Like a counter.
Where they have, probably like fish sandwiches and things like that. And there's some seating there. Then there's outdoor seating related to the restaurant. Well, they weren't picnic tables; they were regular tables.
Yeah, regular tables.
Which is where we sat
really nice.
last night.
Yeah, we actually had dinner there last night with Jimmy and Chrissy Molesky, two very good friends of ours. They drove down from the Holler and had dinner with us, and we actually, we were out later than we usually are.
Yeah,
so
we were there till like 9 o'clock.
And we were discussing Jimmy and Chrissy's daughters, Jessie, Leah, and Leah's husband Jim. Loyal subscribers, and a shout out to Leah, who's in nurse anesthetist school. Difficult word to say. So hopefully we'll see her soon as she relocates to Florida. Subliminal hint. So anyway, back to Earlton Hill RV Campground, guys. Double paws up. We absolutely love this place. It's a hidden gem, but we would love you to spread the word and get these folks some love. You can like their Facebook page, which we are going to do shortly, and that's about it from upstate New York as we wind down.
Remember, it's buggy here in the woods.
It is buggy, so if you walk around this campground, wear one of our knit hats like we do, like we're two beekeepers.
No,
because
net
the horse
hats,
flies,
not knit hats.
or net hats.
Net hats.
Yeah, but the black flies here,
we
saw one carry a child off. It was quite large. TT flies.
TT flies with fangs.
With fangs, yeah. So in any event, please continue to like, subscribe, share this channel, drop a comment below, yay, nay, we hate you guys, we love you guys, get off the screen, show the cats, whatever it is, and we will talk to you soon from Maine. No.
Virginia.
Yes.
Virginia.
We're completely lost. Fredericksburg, DC, KOA in Virginia. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Keep living the dream.
Ciao.